What if I told you we have yet to see a perfect live-action Spider-Man on screen? Many cartoons might have got him right, but Sony and Disney wasted potential of each subsequent actor. And while Tobey Maguire is still my GOAT, I ask myself routinely, is that just because of nostalgia? Is he objectively the greatest Spider-Man of all time? Who is, and who is the worst? What have they done? Why are they sacrificing his story all the damn time? Look how happy these two look together. Isn't it such a shame that one of them isn't his own man in the movies? You all know who I'm talking about, the guy who looks the most depressed right now. Is it just a coincidence? No. Now, I'm a big fan of Tom Holland. I think he gets a lot of shit because of this, okay? I think he's quite an underrated actor. I think he's base too. He wants to quit Hollywood and go and raise kids, be a dad, live with Zendaya. Base Tom. I like the attitude. I think he's got good acting range too. If you don't believe me, watch the movie called The Devil All the Time. Robert Pattinson molests Tom Holland's character's sister badly in that. Tom goes berserk. Great acting range. Watch it. Now, a lot of people give him shit. One, he looks like a skinny nerd. He looks like a twink, so pathetic. I'm fine with Spider-Man being a skinny nerd. I think that's what he should be. I don't think he should be a 30-year-old man in high school like Tobey Maguire. I don't think he should be a male model, a freaking One Direction dropout like Andrew Garfield, who I'm supposed to believe can't get a girl, except for Gwen Stacy. Like, come on, man. What the fuck? Some people say, why does he cry in every movie? Why is he such a crybaby? Tobey Maguire cried in all of his movies. People give him shit. People don't like Zendaya. I like them too. I like them as a couple, to be fair. I think part of their chemistry is helped by the fact that they are actually dating in real life. Now, the dialogue, and this is not their fault, it is the writer's fault. The dialogue sucks at times. It's really, really cringe. Okay? Especially when she says something supportive and he always reacts like this and it pauses the movie. Stop fucking doing this, Marvel. Stop making Peter react like this all the time. It's cringe. I'm like Happy Hogan who tells him, bro, we get it. You like each other. Move on. No new ground is being broken here. And telling Marvel not to put CGI and shit these days is just, it's their drug. It's their blood. It's what they run on. They don't know what to do besides CGI. Now, my biggest issue isn't all those things that people mention. I like Tom's Peter Parker. He's also the most privileged Peter Parker of all time, which makes him feel less like the true Peter Parker, the true Spider-Man. You don't believe me? I liked it back in the days when he was like this, the dumpster diver Peter, right? I love this costume. This is actually this might be my favorite costume of the Tom Holland Spider-Man, okay? But then he gets Spider-Man suits that can activate an instant kill mode. They tell him what to do. They have an AI built into them that can give him all the weapons of his disposal. He has the Iron Spider suit, which was good for one movie. They shouldn't keep it, but they did. He kept having it. Stop this. Stop it now. We don't need a suit that can literally take Doc Ock's arms and plug in AI within them. Stupid. No pairing devices. He gets the hot senior chick like this. He asks her out like this. Peter always struggles for, well, maybe not Peter. Peter should struggle for this girl. Why? We don't know her. Think about this. Lizzie might be the least, I don't even know if that's her name, Lizzie. I'm assuming that's her name. She might be the least developed character. She might be the least developed love interest for Spider-Man. I think so. You barely see scenes with them together, and then we're supposed to believe, oh, he asked her out, he's gonna get her. Okay, that means nothing to us. We don't know who she is. We just assume Tom's Peter's such a Chad that he gets her. Why is Peter being treated like this? I don't get it. At least, listen, Gwen Stacy started liking Andrew Garfield a lot, right? Very instantly in the first movie. Besides the fact that Andrew Garfield looks like a male model, at least there's chemistry within them. At least we get scenes between them talking. We understand a little bit why, right? This, I don't understand what the fuck this was about, okay? He has the Avengers on speed dial, literally. This is a fact. He has Tony Stark's glasses that gift him an entire drone army from a satellite. And I get it. That was kind of part of the problem with this movie, but still, it feels like he's not his own man. It feels like he's being gifted too many things. I'm not going to talk about all the Iron Boy Jr. jokes that people brought up, but he has a mentor problem, right? The mentors always outshine him. Mysterio and Nick Fury were freaking in this man's story, clogging it up. I understand Mysterio is a villain, and that was what it was supposed to be, but still, it feels like Peter's an afterthought. Listen, No Way Home, Doctor Strange was his mentor, right? The three Spider-Men are also there, but I actually kind of like the way they were put in. I think, even though it's fan service, I think they were put in well because Peter kind of had an arc. But Doctor Strange is taking away my man Shine too. Every single goddamn time there's a Tony Stark persona there. When Aunt May died in No Way Home, I was like, okay, this is it. Finally, we get consequences. Finally, we get something taken away from Peter Parker. This is it. This is so good. And it's slim, but here's the issue. Miles Morales, one of the main issues I have with the Spider-Verse movies, they're really good, but Miles is the least interesting character to me in those movies. There's always another character that overshadows him, right? But what I will say about him is at least we get time with him and his family. At least we get time with Miles. At least he's a real character, right? Peter and Aunt May they barely have that many scenes together. And when they do, they're like 2 seconds long. I don't even remember what the fuck she does in half these movies. So when she dies, I don't even... Macro, for fuck's sake. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that was there, okay? That was my sister, not me. She's hot, though. Where is Peter Parker's story? That's what I'm asking myself. Why is Peter overshadowed all the goddamn time in his own movies? See, with their Peters, I think they have a significant advantage over Tom Holland's. Why? Each of them had a beginning arc with the Uncle Ben death that really fleshed their characters out personally. It gave them an arc. Tom Holland's Peter didn't have that, right? They kind of skipped over the Uncle Ben thing. I'm glad they didn't have to repeat the Uncle Ben death again. I'm glad they kind of changed it up and made Aunt May die later, but instead, his arc began with the Avengers. He was tied to the Avengers, getting gifted a suit by Tony Stark and fighting like the... It wasn't personal. It wasn't as personal before Peter's story, you know what I mean? And Aunt May dying and giving him that consequence happens much later, so it doesn't hit the same. I love this death scene, and I thought it did well. I think this did his arc well. I think they're gonna waste it, but still. Who the fuck is the best Spidey? Because it's not Tom Holland. I'm sorry. Is it Toby? What I love about Toby, he's a lovable goofball who you believe is a nerd. He's also very vulnerable. He's very vulnerable. He cries a lot in his movies. I don't mind that. I don't want my Spider-Man to be full stoic all the time, right? I think it's good. He's a grown-ass man. And unfortunately, there's a problem that people don't ever acknowledge. If you watch those movies back, the Spider-Man movies, I think there are a lot of assholes in that movie, including MJ, who's one of the most pathetic love interests you've ever seen in your life. Trust me, I've made whole videos about her. Peter himself is an idiot in this relationship too. They're both dumbasses together. They make each other worse. Andrew Garfield has a completely opposite problem, right? His Peter in the first movie kind of threw me off. I was like, who the hell is this hipster who's riding a skateboard and is very, like, he can get any girl he wants, but they're trying to make you believe he can't because he's a nerd and a genius, but he's also a weirdo. You know, like, it was I didn't understand it. I didn't like it as much. People gave him a lot of shit for this scene too, because like, why is Peter such an asshole to Flash? Listen, bro, if any one of us had powers, we would do the same shit to our bully. We'd dunk on that ass. I don't blame him. This was part of his arc too. Peter was an asshole in the beginning of this movie, and then he became a hero, right? Like, I didn't mind this much, but truly, it came down to this. The opposite of Peter and MJ from the Tobey Maguire movies. They had unmatched chemistry, and it made them both more likable. Mary Jane Watson and Peter Parker are not likable together. I want to off myself whenever I see them half the time. And I think Andrew Garfield's the best actor of the three. He has the most range. Watch any goddamn movie of his and you'll know it. Tom Holland's Peter feels to me like Spider-Man without Peter's story intact. All the other Spider-Man movies have at least Peter Parker. This doesn't feel like, it just feels like Peter doesn't have that many issues until Aunt May death, of course. So Spider-Man Brand New Day, do we trust that they're going to use that arc that they've given him now? Aunt May's dead, nobody knows who he is. He should be in his darkest, most vulnerable place. That's where he should be. This should be the most personal story that Peter Parker's ever had, and this will make Tom Holland really rise to his true potential and actually make bank on his acting ability. But the issue is, I'm afraid they're going to do this shit where they're going to do a multiverse story where they're going to have multiple symbiotes and they're going to bring these three back. And Tom Holland's Peter's going to be overshadowed again, like he is all the damn time. He's not his own man. I love Tom Holland, bro. Tom, if you're watching this, I got you, my brother. I won't talk shit about you like all these other people are. But you're Peter Parker. Marvel for some reason doesn't have faith that you can carry a film alone. I don't know why. Because you're a big star. Marvel, please. Make it street level if you need to, okay? Wilson Fisk is currently using the anti-vigilante task force in the Daredevil. That is such a good plotline for Peter. Imagine Wilson Fisk hires a goddamn super assassin like Scorpion to fight him off. And Peter, in his most vulnerable state, is taking this. That's the perfect time to introduce a symbiote on Peter and have him flirt with the dark side. And who better to guide him out of that dark side than my boy Daredevil? I'm joking. Listen, I know I'm biased because I want to see Daredevil and Spider-Man so bad. Daredevil's like my favorite Marvel superhero, but I don't want obviously another guide to overshadow Peter, and we don't need to. A proper writer won't make that happen. Give it to me. I got you. Give the script to me. But Make it Peter's story. Don't do multiverse shit. Don't throw in every cameo imaginable. Stop it. Peter can carry his own story. I believe that. Marvel, even if you don't do this. Don't do this to Peter Parker. He's your #1 star, okay? Do it right. That's all I'm gonna say. Do it the fuck right. I don't know if I have any suggested videos after this. Just watch the end screen. I'll probably put some video there, okay? Like and subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.